So, a lot of my life kind of revolves around video games and some other stuff. Well, I guess just video games, huh? So I decided to not just play an educational game, but read an educational book. The print is backwards. Rodale's all-new Encyclopedia of Organic Gardening, the indispensable resource for every gardener, complete, practical, and authoritative. And this is definitely dated October 2nd, 1993. So not the most up-to-date book anymore. But I don't think there are any video games out there that have all the content that's in this book either. I doubt many YouTube videos would have any, all of this in it either. So yeah, time to nerd out and read a book, because books are good. Anyway, so starting from where I left off, page 6, I guess. I hope I'm boring you, by the way, so. All America Selections. Have you ever wondered what the All America Selections winter symbol printed on seed packets, plant labels, or garden catalogs means? It's a sign that the nonprofit organization All America Selections, AAS, has tested and evaluated the plant and selected it as a superior cultivar suitable for home gardens. I wish the camera could see the book so you could read along. I'll have to think of a way around that. AAS tests new cultivars each year at more than 30 flower and 20 vegetable test gardens. Okay, well, where was I? Yes, I took a photograph so that you guys could read along. AAS tests new cultivars each year at more than 30 flower and 20 vegetable test gardens throughout the United States and Canada. Test gardens are located at universities, botanical gardens, and other horticulture facilities. Plant breeders initiate testing by sending the seeds of their new and different plants to AAS. The new entries are grown next to past winners and standard cultivars. Volunteer judges approved by AAS evaluate the cultivars. The judges look for flowers with attractive, long-lasting blossoms. They also evaluate uniformity, fragrance, and resistance to disease, insects, and weather stress. Vegetables are judged for yield, flavor, texture, pest resistance, space efficiency, nutritional value, and novelty effect. All-time winners. Out of date, I guess. In 1984, in conjunction with its 50th anniversary, AAS selected the All-American Selection all-time winners. These outstanding cultivars were chosen from past winners by garden writers and home gardeners across North America. Topping the all-time winners list are first place vegetable, sugar snap pea, 1979 AAS winner. Runner-up vegetable, green comet, broccoli, 1969 AAS winner. First place flower, First Lady Marigold, 1968 AAS winner. Tied runner-up followers, Queen Sophia Marigold, 1979 AAS winner, and Scarlet Ruffles Zinnia, 1974 AAS winner. So, third column, page 7. The All America Selections Shield identifies cultivars honored by All America Selections for excellence in home gardens. Judges score plants numerically, and AAS selects potential winners based on judges' scores. Only about 5% of the seeds entered each year win awards. Gold medal winners are flowers and vegetables that represent a breeding breakthrough, such as sugar snap peas, the first edible pod shell pea. Flowers that garner All-America Selections bedding plant awards are evaluated both in test greenhouse and garden. In the greenhouse, seeds from test and comparison plants are evaluated on earliness, flower quality, uniformity, and size. After the plants are transplanted to test gardens, they undergo the standard evaluation for all AAS categories. There are more than 200 AAS display gardens in North America. These gardens showcase past, present, and future AAS winners in a landscape setting. It's July 3rd. It's not the 4th yet, guys. Visiting display gardens is a great way to get ideas for using AAS plants in your garden and landscape. For more information on AAS, write to All America Selections, 1311 Butterfield Road, Suite 310, Downers Grove, Illinois, 60515. Although this is out of date, so. All America Rose Selections, AARS, is a separate non-profit organization that evaluates roses and recognizes outstanding new cultivars. For more information on AARS, write to All American Rose Selections, 221 North LaSalle Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60601. Don't know if that's up to date. Let's see, I've been reading for 6 minutes. Time flies faster when you're playing video games, doesn't it? Huh? Allium. Okay, allium. The ornamental onion. Spring and summer blooming perennial bulbs. Description: don't let the onion and ornamental onion scare you off from growing these showy cousins of garlic and leeks. Their beautiful flowers more than make up for their oniony aroma they give off when bruised or cut. All bear spherical or nearly round heads of loosely to densely packed starry flowers on wiry to thick, stiffly upright stems. The grassy or strap-like leaves are of little interest. In fact, the foliage on most ornamental onions start dying back before, during, or soon after bloom and can detract from the display. I do not know how to pronounce these, but I'm going to try. Allium afflatunense. You can read it too, right? I took a picture of it. Fourth column, Persian onion. Bears 4 inches wide, tightly packed, lilac globes on 2.5 to 3 inch to 2.5 to 3 foot stems in mid-spring. Zones 4 to 8. Allium carolinum. Blue globe onion produces 2 inches. Medium blue balls up to 2.5 foot above grassy leaves in late spring. It multiplies quickly. Zones 2 to 7. Allium Christophi, Star of Persia, bears spidery lilac flowers in globes to 1 foot wide on 1 to 2 foot stiff stems in late spring to early summer. Zones 4 to 8. Allium giganteum, giant onion, lifts its 4 to 6 inch crowded spheres of bright lilac flowers 3 to 4 feet or more above large, rather broad and flat leaves in late spring. Zones 4 to 8. Allium molly, lily, leek, or golden garlic. Okay, interrupted again, so I don't do live streams. Anyway, molly, lily, leek, or golden garlic bears its sunny yellow blooms in 2 to 3 inches in 2 to 3 inch clusters on slightly curving 10-inch stems in late spring. Zones 3 to 9. Allium oreophyllum and Allium straussianum are often confused in the nursery trade, but both are attractive in mid to late spring. The former bears loose clusters of purple blooms on 4-inch stems. The latter carries rather large rose stars on stems from 6 to 12 inches. Zones 2 to 8. Allium spherocephalum, drumstick chives, blooms in midsummer with tiny purple-red flowers in 2-inch oval heads on stems up to 2 feet tall above grassy foliage. Zones 3 to 8. Where am I? 9 minutes. Okay. How to grow. Alliums are easy to grow in full sun or very light shade. Site them in average. Oh, right. Anyway, page 8. Site them in average, well-drained soil that you can allow to become completely dry when the alliums are dormant in summer. Plant them with their tops at a depth of about 3 times their width. Don't try to grow alliums in heavy clay soil. Give Persian onions, stars of Persia, and giant onions a few inches of loose winter mulch. Landscape uses. Plant alliums in borders, cottage gardens, and among rocks. Grow them with lower open-growing annuals and perennials, which will disguise the unsightly leaves as they die down. Combine stars of Persia with tall bearded irises and old-fashioned roses for a spectacular show. Small masses of the giant onion blooming among green clouds of asparagus foliage make an unforgettable and unusual picture. All alliums last a long time as cut flowers. Many dry well in silica gel. Harvest the seed heads before they become completely dry and brown. Well, I'm glad I have my voice. Alright. Best cultivars. Few cultivars exist, though catalog writers have created colorful names for many of the species. Look for the brighter purple Allium afflatunans, purple sensation, the large flowered afflatunans, hybrid gladiator, and the carmine pink Allium australskianum, Zwanenberg. I'm just going to finish off the letterbox in the top left corner, and we'll call this video a wrap. Chives in the flower bed. 2 alliums, normally confined to the herb garden, make great choices for borders. Clumps of common chives, Allium sconoprissum, add grass-like foliage and bright spots of light violet flowers. The cultivar Forestgate bears pretty rose pink blooms on shorter, native plants to 1.5 feet. Try garlic chives, Allium tuberosum, in a sunny or partly shady border. Its lovely 2 to 3 inch heads of white, rose-scented flowers bloom on 2-foot stems, above handsome, dark green, narrow, strappy leaves in dense clumps. Cut flower stalks before garlic chives set seed, or the plants will self-sow and become weedy. Alright, so if I bookmark this, we will leave off on column 2 of page 8. I could use these bookmarks that I got. Specify exactly which column. You don't really need to see me do that though, but they are cats. So I'm gonna do it off screen. Alright, hopefully that was either more entertaining or more educational than any video game that I have. If not, well, it's not like I'm getting paid for this anyway. So, alright, that's a wrap.